Hello. How is everyone doing today? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Welcome into the chat. We're going to have a great time today answering questions all the way up until 12:30 when the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions kicks off. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thanksgiving thus far. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Let's get pumped up, man. I love Thanksgiving. Even though I'm not a big turkey guy, I don't really like much of the food in Thanksgiving, which is definitely a hot take. I have like the palate of a 12-year-old, but I do like Thanksgiving. It's always fun watching football all day. It's one of the better holidays, so let's have a great time. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. All right, everyone, smash the like button on the stream. Oh, thank you already for the super chat. I hope you guys are enjoying the background today. I went against the green screen. Yeah, I know you can see my room. Normally, there's a green screen behind me. But yeah, I went without the green screen today. My room's relatively clean, so normally there's like random shit on the couch, stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy the backstage look. Sadly, you can't see the football that I have that my friend gave me for Secret Santa last year that has my logo on it. You can see the bottom of the football. You can see Dan Marino back there, the Dolphins logo. So hopefully everyone's having a good day. Let's answer these questions. Frank, thank you for the super chat, my man. Hey, Nick, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. That's awesome. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. So also flex D. Smith or Damian Pierce, and then Zeke, Pierce, or Murray. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even think this is a hot take. I think I have to sit Damian Pierce this week. I think I have to sit Damian Pierce because Damian Pierce is going up against the Dolphins. The Dolphins have one of the best run defenses, if not straight up the worst run defense in the National Football League. So I really think Pierce is going to be limited in that game. The Dolphins also are 10, 11, 12, 13, something in that range. Again, I don't have the spread memorized. I think they were 12-point favorites last time I checked. So that's projected to be a beatdown. And typically in beatdowns, we don't really see the running backs do super well unless they're like crazy pass catching backs. It's not like Pierce can't catch passes, but he's not going to be given that much opportunity. Zeke, I don't like at all, but I'd rather go with Zeke over Pierce. We're going to go Zeke and Murray. I think Latavius Murray's in a really good spot. And then Devontae Smith or Damian Pierce. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith. Again, I do really worry about the matchup for Damian Pierce. I think Damian Pierce is fine if you're in like a deeper league or you're forced into a situation where you have to play him. Sure, there are significantly worse options out there than a guy like Damian Pierce, but ultimately I'm going to go ahead and lean against Damian Pierce in this scenario. I just don't feel comfortable starting him this week. Again, the matchup is just amazing for the Dolphins defense. I don't know why it's so funny. Ron just texted me a picture of myself on his television. I always forget that some people watch these videos on it on on their TV. That shit is so funny. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go with Zeke, Murray, and then we're gonna go with Devontae Smith. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Tyler says, does Saquon worry you enough to start with his O-line injured? Of course it worries me. It worries me anytime a player has an injury to their offensive line. That always worries me. But am I going to full on sit one of the best running backs in the NFL in a matchup that I think he could take advantage of from catching multiple passes? The answer is going to be no. I'm not going to fade away from a guy like Saquon Barkley. Do I think Saquon Barkley is going to absolutely smash this game in half and drop like 30 points? Of course not. I don't think that. But do I do still think he could get 20 points? Of course. And I think that this isn't the worst spot for him. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't worry. I am worried. I'm worried that he might not end up being a top 5 running back in this matchup, right? I'm worried about that. But am I going to panic enough to where I would sit him? The answer is no. There's no way I'm sitting Saquon Barkley, to be honest with you. There's just no way I could do that. But I do get why you would be concerned, as I am also concerned. Next up, we move to Kalen. PPR, Jamal Williams or Jacoby Myers. I really like Jacoby Myers' matchup tonight up against the Minnesota Vikings, but ultimately we're just going to have to go ahead and lean with the guy that continues to score touchdowns. I am sick and tired of this Jamal Williams bullshit all the time. But ultimately, I'm going to just have to lean with Jamal Williams. He keeps scoring touchdowns. There's something that has to be said about that. This is a game where he could score touchdowns. They're going to be down. And typically, once they get on the goal line, they're knocking on the door. They just start running. So I really think that Jamal Williams is in for a really solid showing this week. So I'm going to lean with Jamal Williams. Billington, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Najee or Gabe Davis. Also, CeeDee Lamb, Pacheco, P. Ryan for Chase and Juju. Okay. That's a great question. So the first question, Najee or Gabe? Najee is starting to look good. Now, I'm not saying that Najee looks like the best running back in the National Football League, but Najee is starting to look like a competent rusher, starting to look way better than he looked just a couple of weeks ago. So I would say even with that though, you got to go Gabe Davis. I think Gabe Davis is must start. We saw him have a really solid game last week in Detroit. Obviously, they weren't playing up against the Lions, but the game was played in Detroit. And I think that inside of a dome, we're going to see Josh Allen uncork the football. So we're going to go with Gabe and then Lamb, Pacheco, and P. Ryan for Jamar Chase and Juju. I am going to accept that trade, but I want you to fully understand that Jamar Chase may not play this week. I don't think he's going to play this week and he may come back a little bit slow. This is one of those trades that you accept if you are in the driver's seat of your league, meaning you are one of the upper echelon teams in your league. You will have the position to where you think you can make this trade because you're fine eating. Maybe Juju doesn't play this week, right? You're eating the fact that that could happen. So I am fine going ahead and doing this trade. I think that Lamb, Pacheco, and P. Ryan are solid players. I'd rather have Chase and Juju, but you have to understand that it is at least somewhat risky. Sean says, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the chat. Olave or Pittman Jr. All right. So my opinion on this is that I would probably just go ahead and play. That's a tough one. I'd probably just play Olave because at this point, I think Pittman Jr. is still a really good player. I think that his situation's better with Matt Ryan, but the issue is that I just think Olave is just a significantly better player. His situation is pretty murky, obviously, with Andy Dalton under center, but ultimately, I just feel a lot safer playing him. So we're going to go ahead and go with Chris Olave. I like him better. I have him ranked a lot higher. The rankings will be out tomorrow. Normally, I release the rankings on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, but today's Thanksgiving, and I think that it's kind of an idiotic move to post a video while people are eating, while the games are going on. I feel like I'd rather just wait until tomorrow and drop 2 videos. I hope you guys are okay with that. But my decision ultimately because I've dropped videos during Thanksgiving. They do not do well. They do not do well because people are with their family. Obviously, I understand. So we will have the rankings videos. Tomorrow is going to be the running backs and the receivers. And then Saturday is the quarterbacks and tight ends as per usual. So we're going to go with Olave. Next question here. And then we're going to get to the normal questions. If you have a regular question and you don't super chat, that's perfectly fine with me. Obviously, I'm not telling everyone you have to super chat, but I answer all of the super chat questions first. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Jeff. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Barter Mania, thank you for the super chat. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Tua or Herbert? I'm worried Miami goes to Pound Town versus Houston and runs in the second half. You know what's funny? That is the same exact caution that I talked about in the quarterback video. Because I'm worried about that too as a Dolphins fan. The Texans' run defense is literally stone cold awful. They are one of the, if not the worst run defense in the NFL. According to metrics, they're the 31st run defense in the NFL. So technically, they're not the last. Like, technically, they're not the worst. But again, a lot of things are eye tests, right? If you're the 31st ranked run defense in DVOA, you fucking suck ass at stopping the run. Whereas the Chargers have the Cardinals. That game has all the makeup to be a really high scoring game. But also, if the Dolphins go to Pound Town, like we expect, like you expect, then realistically, if the Dolphins are beating the ever living shit out of the Houston Texans, then you know what else is probably going to happen? They're probably throwing the ball at the beginning. They probably carve them up like the Thanksgiving turkey, and then boom, they start running in the second half. So I still think Tua could have a prolific day, even if they stop throwing in the second half. Like if they start to run the ball more, I'm going to lean with Tua. This is a very tough question though, because I like both of them this week. I really like Herbert, but I'm gonna go with Tua. The matchup is just too good for Tua. It's just like this really could be his best performance yet. He could be the quarterback one on the week. PPR Singletary or Myers? Great question. Thank you, Kalen. So, in my opinion, when it comes to Jacoby Myers, he's one of those guys that you roll out every week. You're not really expecting that boom game, right? When I play Jacoby Myers, I'm expecting 10 to 15 points. If he gets 20 points, great on him, but I'm not really expecting that, right? I'm expecting the real safe game. I play him, he gets it done, he plays decent, but he's not a guy that I'm overwhelmingly ecstatic to start on a week in, week out basis. Then we have obviously Singletary. Singletary has been pretty shit at points this season, but he's also on a run of playing much better. So what I would probably do is just go with Singletary. The the Bills have proven that they want to run the ball more over the last 2 weeks. They have shown us, hey, we want to run the ball more. Hey, we want to give Devin Singletary touches. Hey, Devin Singletary's gotten 15 plus points in the last 2 games in PPR. So I'm leading with Devin Singletary. I feel confident in Devin Singletary now. I would not have said that a bit ago, but I will say that now because I am genuinely confident in him. So I'm going to go ahead and lean with Devin Singletary in that question. I don't necessarily think that Myers is a bad play, but I would go Singletary. Thank you for the super chat. Should I start Sutton or Boyd? I'm going Boyd, Swift or Foreman. I'm gonna go Ah, see, the problem is I think I had Foreman listed as a start and Swift not listed as a start, but gun to the head, I'm gonna go Swift. Pick two. Pollard, Swift, Sutton, Garrett, Mike, Will, Palmer. I don't think Mike Will is gonna play, so we're gonna go Pollard and we're gonna go Garrett Wilson. Play Peoples Jones, Christian Watson over Sutton. Yeah, I would play Slayton over Peoples Jones, but keep Watson in. Start Swift or Foreman. Swift. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Um, Pick one wide receiver and a flex. Keenan, Ayuk, Devonta, P. Ryan, Rashad White, Moreau or Everett, kicker, Myers or Folk. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go with Ayuk, Devonta Smith, and Moreau. Pick two. Um, Aaron Jones, Gabe Davis, Pollard. Oh fuck, that's tough. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I'm gonna go Gabe Davis and Pollard. So Damian Pierce or Pittman at the flex, I'd go Damian Pierce. I would go Damian Pierce. Um, hey Nick, need two flexes PPR: Curtis Samuel, Christian Watson, Darius Slayton, or Tyler Boyd, and Kyler Murray or Himmy G. Happy gobble gobble, happy gobble gobble to you. We're gonna go Kyler. Gonna go Boyd and Slayton. No, we're gonna go Boyd and Watson. Sorry. Who should I flex? DK, Pickens, Christian Kirk, or Fryermuth? DK. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Ramondre Stevenson or Kevin or Rashad White. We're gonna go Ramondre Stevenson. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Who you think? Garrett Wilson or Burks? I'd go Wilson. Start two flex, one PPR. Najee. Start two flex, full point PPR. Najee Harris, Antonio Gibson, DeAndre Swift, Isaiah Pacheco, Devontae Smith, or Joshua Palmer. We're going to go ahead and go. Oof, this is a good one. Let's go Gibson and Palmer. Gibson and Palmer. Who are you starting at your flex? Zeke, DPJ? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going Zeke. Also, quarterback one, Fields or Dak. Dak is allegedly not, or not Dak. Fields is allegedly not going to play based upon some current reports I've read. So I would go Dak, Latavius Murray, or Samaje P. Ryan. If Mixon doesn't play, it would be P. Ryan. Thoughts on James Cook today? I think James Cook is going to continue to get touches. I think he's going to ultimately continue to be a player that is not very relevant towards fantasy football. I think he could become a very fantasy relevant player. He could be that guy, but I don't think in terms of what he is right now, I don't think he is a fantasy relevant player necessarily. I could put my Louis Vuittons. All right. Should I start Rashad White or Fournette? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Rashad White for now. For now, we're going Rashad White. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick. What value should I expect from trading Deshaun Watson since he can start next week? Great question. So if you're trading Deshaun Watson, the issue is that we have not seen him. So there's going to be people that view him in a very high manner. There's going to be people that view him in a very low manner. And that's going to be really tough because I think Deshaun Watson is worthy of being traded for whatever you would trade, for instance, a guy like 204. That's the kind of value you would want to get out of a guy like Deshaun Watson. But the issue is that people's opinion on Deshaun Watson is going to be heavily skewed depending on who you're asking. You can ask some people, and they think Deshaun Watson is coming back and he's going to light the world on fire. There's other people you could ask, hey, how do you think Deshaun Watson is going to do when he returns? And they're going to say that I think Deshaun Watson sucks ass. I think that he's going to come out slow. So it really just depends who you're trading with. But you should be expecting, like, if you were to trade a guy like Tua or trying to think of another quarterback that I'd put in a similar range of him. Like maybe Dak. So like if you're going to trade Herbert, Dak, Tua, one of those guys, that's the kind of trade value I would look for Deshaun Watson. Now, are you going to get that value? I don't know. I don't know because again, I think the opinion on this guy is heavily skewed depending on who you ask. But ultimately, I would go ahead and say that's kind of the range I'd be looking for. Thank you for the super chat, Trojan3659. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Gabe Davis or Christian Kirk. Also have a tough time in my running back selection. I'm playing Barkley or Ramondre. Thoughts on David Montgomery, Rashad White, Pacheco, and Gus Bus? I got you. I gotcha. So, Gabe Davis for me is going to be the receiver that I would start. I think that Gabe Davis is a really talented player. I think Gabe Davis is going to continue to see a bunch of targets. Could Christian Kirk outscore him? Of course he could. Of course he could. Christian Kirk is also good, but the issue is that Christian Kirk is at mercy of Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, we've seen some games where he looks amazing. We've seen some games where Trevor Lawrence looks like he's playing like a turkey with his fucking head cut off. So ultimately, I don't know if you necessarily want to lean so heavily into him. So I would rather go with Gabe Davis and then Barkley and Ramondre. Thoughts on Demont, Rashad White, Pacheco, and Gus Bus. So if you need a flex, like say if Gabe Davis is in your receiver spot, I would just flex Christian Kirk over any of those running backs. But if you need help on the running backs, I like David Montgomery a ton. I think with the injury of Khalil Herbert, it really opened up the door for a potential amazing rest of season out of um out of what was I going to say? An amazing rest of the season out of David Montgomery. I like Rashad White as well, and I like Pacheco. I'm kind of done with Gus Bus. I don't necessarily think you should cut Gus Edwards, but I do think that I would not be a huge fan of playing Gus Edwards in his first game back. This Baltimore Ravens offense uses a lot of players. It makes it very difficult to kind of figure out which running back's going to be the guy. Like Drake looked like shit last week. Drake could come in and absolutely ball. So in terms of ranking the running backs you got, I have Demont at 1, Pacheco 2, Rashad White 3, and then Gus Bus 4. And then I like Gabe Davis over Christian Kirk, but I like Christian Kirk more than I like Demont and all those running backs. So I hope that helped you. Hope you kind of understood what I was talking about there. Kyle, thank you for the super chat, man. Hart, trade Aaron Jones, fins up, baby. For Kittle, I have Monty, Pollard, Patterson. Also pick 2, Monty, Aaron Jones, Pollard. Pick 1 wide receiver, Godwin, Lockett. Pick a tight end and a flex. Thank you for the super chat. I would be fine trading Aaron Jones for Kittle. Your running backs aren't necessarily the best, but I think you have good enough running backs to where you could eat missing Aaron Jones. So I would go ahead and go with doing that trade. And then your running backs would be Monty and Pollard this week. I would prefer Aaron Jones over Monty, but if you're going to trade him, then obviously you can't play him. And then for your receiver, you're going to go Godwin. Now you're going to go Lockett. So you're going to make the trade for Kittle. You're going to start Pollard and Monty. You're going to start Lockett. You're going to start Dulcich. And your flex is going to be Godwin. So we're trading for Kittle. We're starting Monty and Pollard. We're starting Godwin as your receiver, Lockett as the flex, and Dulcich as your tight end. I hope that helped you out there. Make sure everyone hits that like button. Singletary, Donta Foreman. I'm going Singletary. What's up, Nick? I have ETN and Wilson starting. Do I flex Jamal Williams or Palmer? Great question, big homie. Um, Great question. So I would probably fuck, man. That's tough because I would personally think I would rather lean with with Palmer. I think Palmer is way riskier though than Jamal Williams. So I'll kind of explain my thought process on this and then get to the other questions. So when it comes to Joshua Palmer, I think he has a crazy amount of upside, but I also think there is some downside, right? They do have Everett. He should be healthy this week. They have Eckler. They have Keenan Allen. I don't think Mike Williams is going to play. So they have a lot of other weapons. Jamal Williams, once they get on the goal line, you know the ball is going directly to Jamal Williams. But then you also have the downside that, hey, maybe this is the game where they unleash DeAndre Swift. Maybe this is the game that they finally start to understand that, hey, maybe we should use DeAndre Swift a little bit more. So that's kind of the downside of um of fuck. That's kind of the downside of Jamal Williams. I'm gonna go with Palmer though, personally. I'm gonna go with Joshua Palmer over Jamal Williams. He's definitely riskier, but I'm gonna go with Joshua Palmer, not Jamal Williams. Next question. Thank you, big homie Debo. Penis. Higgins, Amon Ra, Christian Watson, Samuel. I'm assuming that's Curtis Samuel because I think if you had Debo Samuel, he would have been listed near the top. I assume. So we're gonna go Amon Ra and Higgins. I love Christian Watson, but there's no way I'm starting him over Amon Ra or Higgins. I know Amon Ra hasn't went nuclear in a quick minute, in a hot minute. He hasn't really went crazy, but I still think that the upside is there for him to go crazy in a matchup like this. So that's kind of my lean. And then, so I'm going Higgins and Amon Ra, Mr. Ness, and then Swift, Damian Harris, or P. Ryan Mixon still in the protocol. See, the problem with this question is that both Harris and Swift play today. So there's virtually no way you can pivot off on Sunday. So say you start P. Ryan, then Mixon plays, then P. Ryan's basically not irrelevant because we've seen P. Ryan do well when fuck when Damian Harris, or not with Damian Harris, when Mixon was playing, but I still think that I would just go with Swift because there's too much risk in playing P. Ryan and then Mixon playing. So we're gonna have to go Swift. Is the FIFA corrupt enough for you? Qatar's a joke. we we play in Devin Singletary today. I have Saquon, Eckler, Sanders, need three. I'm playing all three of those over Singletary. I'll be back week 14 with the metrics. Happy Thanksgiving all. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Go Fins, Notorious #1. Enjoy that meal and win this week. Take care. Thank you, Spock. Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you're having a great day. The metrics never sleep with Spock, you know? I'll be back with him. Pollard, ETN, Barkley. Start two. Gonna go Pollard and Barkley. Bro, 4 straight wins all because of you, man. 7-4, so I'm in the playoffs, sitting in third place. Thank you so much. No problem. No problem. I'm glad to see people winning in fantasy football. That's what it's all about. Some of my teams in fantasy football, I never lie to you guys. Some of my teams are fucking literally disasters. Like these teams literally suck ass. It's embarrassing. But that's just what happens sometimes, man. I draft a team, it ends up not going well, or it starts off well. Like for instance, I have a team where I won 3 games straight to start the year, haven't won a game since. I'm 3-8. It's embarrassing. But it's all about having fun too. That's what fantasy is mostly about to me. It's having fun. Like making these videos is very fun. Talking to you guys is very fun. So I hope everyone's been enjoying. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So Godwin over Keenan or McLaurin. I would play McLaurin and Godwin out of those three. Let's see. Pollard, ETN. I already answered that one. Swift or Pacheco? Pacheco. Rashad White, Treylon Burks, Pickens, Murray, and Garrett Wilson. I'm going to go Pickens and Latavius Murray. Have a good one, Spock. For sure. Happy Thanksgiving, my man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Clyde. Who would you flex? Half PPR, Aaron Jones, Olave, Lockett. Let's go. Let's do this one. Let's go Let's go Aaron Jones. I like Olave a ton. We're going Aaron Jones. Komet or Everett, non-PPR. Komet. Let's see. Myers, Swift, or Cooper in the flex. We're going to go Cooper. I don't know why I lost my voice. What the fuck's happening? All right, I'm good now. I'm good, I think. That's a fact, Ron. That's a fact. What do you think about these moves? Drop B-Rob to make space for Chafe off the IR. Yeah, that makes sense. James Robinson has been a disaster. I thought James Robinson was going to be in for a really good spot with the Jets. But Zach Wilson sucks. So maybe without Zach Wilson, with Mike White under center, he can make a triumphant return. Evans, Pierce, or McLaurin. We're going to go Evans. Lamar or Himmy G. I need this win. You got to go Lamar. Hey, bud. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Don. 2 full point PPR at both positions and a flex. Gibson. Okay. So you need a running back, a receiver, and a flex, I think is what that question is saying. So we got to go Aaron Jones. We're going to go Olave. And we're going to go Palmer. The Ricky dude. What's up, my man? Swift, Pollard, Mike Will, Sutton, Palmer, Wilson. PPR pick 2. We're going to go Pollard and Palmer. Tua or Lamar. This week I'm going Tua. Must win Singletary, Kamara. I'm going Kamara. There's no reason to fade Kamara. There's no reason. Kamara is too good for that. So I'm simply sticking with Kamara. Even though the defense is tough, I'm sticking with Kamara. Aaron Jones or Gabe Davis in the flex. Gabe Davis for me. Defense, Cowboys or Commanders. I'd go with the Commanders. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Pick 4 full PPR. Michael Pittman, Chris Olave, Christian Kirk, Jamar Chase, Cordero Patterson, and Tony Pollard. I'm going to go with Olave, Kirk, Pollard, and Chase. Assuming Chase plays, but I don't really think Chase is going to play. If Chase doesn't play, then I'm going with Pittman. Let's see here. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Watson, Michael Carter, Zay Jones, Deontay Johnson. I'm going DPJ. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Adrian. Running back 2, Harrison Wilson Jr., Wilson Jr., flex, other guy, Jacoby Myers. I would flex Jacoby Myers. Singletary, Fournette, or Christian Watson. I would go with... Oof, that's a tough one. I'm going to go Singletary. Foreman, Singletary, or Pacheco. Singletary, Paris Campbell, or Burks. Hit that like button. Nick has kids to feed. That's true, man. Got a lot of kids. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick. Pick 2, Latavius Murray, Slayton, Curtis Samuel, Hot Lockett. Murray and Lockett. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Happy Thanksgiving as well. Burrow or Allen. Going Allen. Pick 2, Connor, Mixon, P. Ryan, or Pierce. I'm going Connor and then Mixon if he plays. If not, P. Ryan. St. Brown, A.J. Brown, or Allen. Sit when I'm sitting Allen. Ryan Tannehill or Kirk Cousins. We're going to go with Kirk Thuggins. Pick 1, Standard League. Pittman, Watson, or White. I'm going to go with Watson. Pick 3, 2 wide receivers in a flex. Juju, Tony, Myers, Hopkins, Johnson, Boyd, Wilson, Watson. Also have Singletary as a flex option. Thanks, homie. No problem. D-Hop for sure. So D-Hop and Christian Watson and Boyd. D-Hop, Watson, Boyd. If Mixon doesn't play, yeah, I agree with you. I have Swift too, Well, yeah, dude, Swift is really hard. Really hard to figure out what you want to do with Swift. Because he's either going to go crazy or he's going to shit the bed, and it's going to be a really tough scenario to handle. For some reason, I feel like Zeke is going to go absolutely fucking bananas in this game. I don't know why. There's just something. I just have this feeling deep inside that says that Zeke is going to go nuclear today, and it's going to end up fucking me directly in the ass. Pick 2, running backs, Chubb, Walker, Singletary. Chubb and Walker for sure. Happy Thanksgiving, Marco. Just so you know, if I skip your question, I'm not skipping on purpose. I forgot to do the ads. So we're going to do that real quick. This video is brought to you guys by, this live stream is brought to you guys by BetMGM. If you're a brand new user to BetMGM, then make sure you utilize this offer because they're giving you free money if you bet a pre-game moneyline wager on any World Cup game, as long as there's a World Cup goal scored. So in the whole World Cup, which is guaranteed to happen. If someone scores, you get $200 in free bets, and you can use those bets obviously on the NFL, any sport. You don't just have to bet on the World Cup again. So make sure you take advantage of that down below. Bet $10 to win $200 in free bets on BetMGM. All you have to do again is bet on any pregame money line in the World Cup. The bet doesn't even have to win. You'll get your $200 in free bets. Make sure you guys check that out. It helps keep the lights on here. As you guys can see, it's very bright behind me. The lights are on right now, but if more people check it out, the lights can keep staying on. If not, the lights are turning off, man. It's gonna get dark in here. That's what'll happen. That's what'll happen. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Marco. Half PPR, Zeke or Gabe in the flex. We're gonna go Gabe. Akers or Hunt. We're gonna go Hunt. Tyler Bass just had a 20 piece. Dude, fuck Tyler Bass. I hate kickers, man. It's so fucking stupid that a kicker can be why you win a week and why you lose. I fucking lost because my friend had kicker and defense combined for 45 points against me. 45 points. Nice. And my kicker and defense got, you would guess it, 10 points total. Gotta love it. Gotta love fantasy football, man. It's really fun. Really fun. Pick one. Pats defense versus the Vikes or Eagles versus the Green Bay. Pats. Burrow or Allen. Allen. Hawkinson today or Frymouth. Hawkinson. It's the same dome they're playing today. That's true. Najee or Damian Pierce. Najee. Lockett or Gabe. Gabe. Rank my mom's team. Lamar, Evans, Higgins, Jeff, Wilson, Foreman, Andrews, Flex, DK. Your team looks really. Your mom's team looks really good. That's like an 8.5 out of 10. Brr. Let's go, bro. What you said more XP today? I thought you were talking about fucking Call of Duty. Bucks defense or Commanders? Commanders. Flex one standard league. Pittman, Watson, Rashad White. Let's go Pittman. No, I lied. Let's go Christian Watson. Would you flex Burks over Williams and Palmer? No. Should I play Joshua Palmer or Curtis Samuel Palmer? Moreau or Fant? Moreau. Lamau. Nick lost to a kicker. I did lose to a kicker. It fucking sucks. Thanks for all your fantasy advice. Thank you, Sonics Bro 33 for life. And videos. Glad the Fins are fun to watch this year. Enjoy a cold one or 2 or 10 today. Thank you very much, Sonics. I really appreciate that. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving today. Thanksgiving is an awesome holiday. Hopefully everyone has a good day. Man, I'm not playing enough Gabe Davis. I feel like Gabe Davis is going to go absolutely nuclear today. Oh, man. Gabe Davis just goes fucking crazy. Knox or Higbee? I'm gonna go Knox. Stevenson, Evans, or Metcalf? Gonna go with Stevenson. Pick 2 at PPR: Jacoby, Slayton, DPJ. Jacoby and Slayton for me. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick. Happy Thanksgiving, Jonathan. Keenan, Juju, Gabe, half PPR. Also, Chiefs, Jets, or Cowboys defense. Let's go. Chiefs, Jets, or Cowboys defense. Oof. Let's go. Let's go with the Jets. Let's go with Keenan Allen and Gabe Davis. Kamara, Jamal Williams, Kamara for sure. I swap defenses every week, so do I. Thanks to the Commanders' recommendation last week. Should I keep that or go Steelers or no? Thanks, homie. Go with the Commanders. Go with the Commanders. The commies. All right. Let's try to get some Josh Allen, Gabe Davis in my life here. Bam. Pacheco or Latavius Murray? I'd go Latavius personally. Thank you for the super chat, Super Twins 1422. Make sure you leave your question in the chat, and I will answer it. You also could have allegedly asked your question beforehand. So let me see. No, so make sure you put it in the chat, and I'll answer. Quick question: do you guys like this background better, or do you like the green screen better? I personally like both, so I don't think it really matters. But I was just wondering. Gene Ramirez, thank you for the super chat. Jamal Williams or Latavius Murray? Oof. That's a good question. That's not just a good question. That's a great question. I really like Latavius Murray, but he is at the hands of potentially potentially Russell Wilson fucking everything up. Jamal Williams has proven week in and week out that Jamal Williams is going to keep getting carries, regardless on if we like it or not. Jamal Williams is going to get touches. I'm going to go ahead and ride with the lean of the fact that Jamal Williams just continues to put up points. So we're going to go Jamal Williams over Latavius Murray, but I do really like Latavius Murray. Or going Jamal. Super Twin, please ask your question in the chat and I shall answer it. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day to you as well. B. Ruckus says, Happy Turkey Day. Damian Harris, McKinnon, Slayton, or Mack. Pick 2, full PPR. Thanks. Let's go with Slayton and McKinnon. I don't trust Mack, and I don't trust Damian Harris. I think Damian Harris is going to get some touches, but I'd rather just go with McKinnon catching a bunch of passes in my head. That's like the better scenario. And then we're going to go with Slayton. So Slayton and McKinnon. This is going to be my answer there. That's what we're riding with. Broncos country. Let's ride. Broncos country. Let's ride. That's what we're going with. 1 second here. Just typing in one more lineup here. Lineup seems pretty risky, but that's why. St. Brown. All right. Next question. Thanks so much for your advice. I am forced to win. Freiermuth or Schultz, and then Sutton or Watson. Super Twins says, you already answered. Thanks, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wasn't sure if I answered your question or not. I always feel like if someone donates and they don't put a question, I just try to like push them. Hey, make sure you ask a question if I didn't answer your question already, because I don't want people to pay and then forget like, oh, I didn't leave a message or whatever. Like if you're going to donate, I want to make sure I answer your question. I really appreciate all of you guys who came out today. We're going to still be live for the next 20 minutes. It means the world to me that on a holiday like this, especially, everyone is showing up. Really awesome to see. I really appreciate you guys, and I always will. Love all of you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Let's see here. Next question. Chris Powell says, Jimmy Guap or Cousins? We're going to have to go with Jimmy Guap. Himmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Guap. The matchup is really good. Jimmy Garoppolo has been really solid. Just going to have to go with Himmy himself. Himmy Guap. I just feel like he plays better. So we're going Jimmy. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Guap. Jimmy Pornstar. Gotta go Jimmy. I really like Jimmy this week. All right. All right. Next question. Allen or Tua? Allen. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Trade away Diggs, Rashad White, and Burks for CMC, Ayuk, and Rondell Moore, full PPR. Have Hurts, White, Jeff Wilson, Diggs, AJ Brown, Waddle. I would trade away. Yeah, I'm doing that. Christian McCaffrey and Ayuk could be that's a trade you win. I would definitely do that. Initially, I was kind of contemplating, would I do that? Would I not do that? And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, I would definitely do that. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I think CMC and Ayuk is more valuable than Diggs, White, and Burks. And I think the fact that they're throwing in Rondell Moore for you, that's a huge boost. So that's what I would end up doing. I'm doing that trade pretty easily. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my computer right now. So yeah, I'm doing that trade for sure. Pick 2, Lazard, Dotson, Michael Carter, or Algier. Lazard, Dotson, Michael Carter, Algier. Let's go Lazard and Michael Carter. Might have missed your response, Nick. My apologies. All good. Jets or Cowboys, D? I'd go with the Jets. Samuel, Patterson, or Slayton for the flex. We're going. If that's Debo, Samuel, Debo. If not, Slayton. Who would you play? Mooney, or Sutton. Mooney, Sutton, Pickens, or Burks. We're gonna go Pickens. Sorry for my same question, but on my bench I have Swift, Williams, Burks, and DPJ. Need one for the flex. I'm starting. Oh, okay, sorry. I would flex. I'm still flexing Jamal Williams. I like Burks and I like DPJ, but I'd rather flex Jamal Williams. I don't know why DraftKings on my computer keeps shit in the bed, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. Jamal Williams or Najee Harris, Jamal Williams, Samuel Patterson or Slayton for the flex. Slayton, let's rank my current number one team. My starting lineup: Herbert, Diggs, D Hop, Mixon, P Ryan, Connor, Komet, Palmer. Yeah, your team's amazing. It's like a 9.5 out of 10. Good morning, Nikki and chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. DB, thank you for the super chat. Please ask a question after this. I'll make sure to answer your question. Pick two, flex, full PPR. Gabe Davis, James Conner, Damian Pierce, Jamal Williams, Keenan Allen, Hawkinson, Mooney. Let's go Gabe Davis and James Conner. Who for my flex? Gonna go James Conner. Full PPR, Kittle or Hawkinson, Kittle, and then Allen or Sanders. I'd go Sanders. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick. Happy Thanksgiving. Pacheco, Foreman, or Fournette. I'm going Pacheco. Higbee or Njoku. Thanks for everything. No problem. We're gonna go Higbee. All right. We're gonna have to just fucking drag this over here. Put my lineups in. Yeah, Higbee for sure. DB, thanks for the advice, my guy. Oh, I already answered your question. No problem, man. No problem. Oh, DB's question was Sutton or Burks. Sutton or Burks. I would go with I would go fuck. That's really tough. Sutton or Burks. I might have answered it Sutton. I'm trying to think because I do like Burks as well. That's a really tough question. Sutton or Burks? Sutton or Burks? Sutton or Burks? Oh man. Sutton's got Carolina. Burks has got Cincy. I think I go Sutton. I think I go Sutton. I'm going Sutton. Steelers, D or Seahawks? Steelers. ETN or Jamal Williams? ETN for sure. I gotta put the rest of my lineups in really quick into DraftKings because some of the shit. I only have one lineup left. One more time. Do you like Boyd over Njoku or Myers? I do like him over Myers. But yeah, it really depends because oh my god, because Jamar Chase might play on Sunday and that would really hurt Boyd. So I would just lead with Juju and Myers right now. Pick three, please. McLaurin, Evans, Amon Ra, Lamb. The back three. Damian Pierce, CTN, Stevenson, ETN, and Pollard, the back three. Shane, have a good day, Jen. Shane, thank you for the super chat. Happy PPR. What's up, Goat? What's up, my man? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Which wide receiver should I start? Lazard, Myers, DK, Burks, or Cooks? Or should I start Kittle? Great question. Think you have to go DK. Think you have to go DK. I like Kittle a lot, but I think you have to go DK. I think you're gonna regret it if you don't play DK Metcalf, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna go DK. If Josh Allen shits the bed in today's game, all of my DraftKings lineups are going to shit the bed. But yeah, I have to go with have to go DK. No way I'm going away from DK, man. DK has so much upside. I love Kittle too, but I have to go DK. I don't expect Kittle to cook like he did last week. I think he's gonna have a good game, but nothing like we saw last week. I mean, last week that was just pure fucking domination. I wonder if there's a chance. Like, I feel like on these kind of slates, you can get duped so easily. Like with one of these lineups. Chelsea though. Happy Thanksgiving, man. And yeah, go DK for sure. Steve. Or not Steve, fucking Shane. Even though I do like Kittle, you're gonna have to go with DK. Sorry for saying the wrong name too. Pick 3, full PPR. Lockett, Aaron Jones. Okay. Pollard, Jacobs, Jones. Who you got? Pats or Vikings? I got the Patriots tonight. Even though I want the Patriots to lose because they're in my division as a Dolphins fan, I think they're going to win. Hope they don't, but I think they're going to win. Or if I just accidentally burped into the microphone. That's the problem with eating in the fucking morning. I had a couple meatballs pause before today's stream, and I'm not sure that was the most genius idea, but who says you have to be a genius anyways? You know what I'm saying? I'd go with the Pats defense. Which defense? Steelers or Philly? I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Let's hope one of these lineups that I expertly crafted ends up winning. Juju, Myers, or Singletary for the flex. Thanks. I'm gonna go Singletary. I'm gonna go Singletary. Even though I want Juju, I don't know if Juju's gonna play, so I'm gonna go Singletary. All right. Pollard over Lockett. I'm obviously gonna bench Gibson and Jeff Wilson. I would do Pollard. Yes. Pollard. All right. Again, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you are new to BetMGM, make sure you check out the link in the video description. It is $10 you deposit. You'll win $200 in free bets if you bet one pregame moneyline bet on the World Cup. If someone scores a goal in the whole World Cup, which is guaranteed to happen, you will get $200 in free bets. So it is free money for you. So make sure you guys check that out before it is too late. And it disappears because you want to make sure you get a part of that before it goes away. Foreman or Zeke? Zeke. Tonight's game going to be interesting. I agree with you on that. I'm a Pats fan. My brother's a Vikings fan. Going to destroy my grandma's house. That's pretty funny. Brian, thank you for the super chat. Zeke or Miles Sanders in the flex full PPR? I think I'm going to have to go Miles Sanders. I know Miles Sanders has had 2 down games, but we're going to go with the over on that. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're going to go Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders has been too good to not start him. So we're going to go Miles Sanders. I'm going to go Miles Sanders. He's just been too good. Just too good to bench. Simply too good to bench. And then Miles Sanders. No. So, yeah, again, Brian, I'm going to break this down again because I don't think I gave you the best explanation. Then I'm going to get to the other super chat. Sorry if I didn't explain it the best. So I'm going to go over it again because I was kind of clicking around. So I think Zeke's going to have a decent game, but I do think Tony Pollard is taking over as the lead back. I think Miles Sanders has had 2 down games, but I think ultimately this is his week to bounce back. I like the matchup for the Eagles. I think this is his spot to have a big game. So we're going to go ahead and lean against Zeke and go with Miles Sanders. I just think he has the better game. Glock guy, thank you for the super chat. St. Brown or Higgins? We're going to go with St. Brown. The fact that Jamar Chase may play has kind of scared me away from that. So the fact that Jamar Chase could play scares me in a way. So I'm just going to go St. Brown. I like St. Brown's matchup. I think this could be a high-scoring game between the Bills and the Lions. So we're going to go St. Brown. And then Rachaad White, Slayton, or Robinson. We're going to go Slayton. Chris Powell, thank you for the super chat yet again. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Jeff Wilson over Mike Will, even if Mike Will plays. Yes, because again, I talked about this a lot this week. Talked about it on the Stokastic Fantasy Football channel. If you guys are watching on Notorious Fantasy by Stokastic, make sure you check out the Stokastic Fantasy Football channel. I post one video every day on there as well. So if you like listening to me talk, which I assume you do, if you've been sitting here for a while, right? Make sure you check that out. He is one of my must-start running backs this week. That video went out yesterday. I really like Jeff Wilson a ton. I love Jeff Wilson this week. The matchup against the Texans is amazing. He has been dominant. Dominant. I have to go ahead and go with Jeff Wilson. He has been so good. He's taken over from Mostert. I'm leaning with Jeff Wilson. And then, yeah, that's my answer to that. Even over Michael if he plays. Stevenson or Frymuth Stevenson. Thanks, bro. Bohemian Rhapsody. Awesome breakdown. Thank you. Yeah, sorry again. If I break down your question, there's a lot. Every single time I'm live streaming, there are multiple different things happening while I'm live streaming. I'm also making lineups for DFS. I'm placing bets. There's a lot of things that go on before the games start. I assume a lot of people are like that. They place bets. They watch the games. They're editing their fantasy lineup while they're listening. So if I ever say something and you miss it, make sure you let me know because obviously I don't want you guys to miss out on anything that I say. So that's what we're rocking with here. Gonna rock with all these lineups. Let's hope they do well. Smash that like button. And now we're gonna edit our actual fantasy lineups. Elliott, Pacheco, Tony, Pittman, or B Rob. We're gonna go Zeke. Zeke. I hope Zeke has a bad game, but we all know what's gonna happen. Bass or Maher. Bass. Sanders or Gibson. Gibson. No, Sanders. Olave, Williams, or Carter. Olave. Smash that like button for sure. Monty, Zeke, or Antonio. Monty and Antonio. Stevenson or Pierce. Stevenson. And then I'd rather have Fryermuth over Pierce. This Dolphins run defense is so fucking good. So good. All right, I need to find a new defense because I can't possibly play the Giants defense in one of my leagues. Can't possibly do that. Zeke is going to feast as he always does. That's the problem is that I think that could easily happen. So I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Oh, fuck. So I'm not going to even be able to. Right, so I just have to cut the Giants defense in this league that I have them in. I feel like I'm going to look like an absolute idiot when Zeke goes off today in all my DFS lineups. I skipped your question. Just ask it again, please, Alex. Um, I don't see it. Can you just ask one more time? I'm trying my best to answer as many questions as possible. It's hard, man. It's a hard knock life out here. Sutton or Rachaad White? Sutton. Barkley, Kenneth Walker, Eckler, and Hopkins. Oh, fuck. Hopkins, Barkley, Eckler. Need help. I am mixing. Who should I play in the flex? Palmer. Damian Pierce or Jamal Williams? Jamal Williams. Ron, you got any questions? I'll help you out as well. Appreciate it. Cowboys or Miami defense? Miami. Commanders or Steelers defense? Commanders. And I think Chase Young is not going to end up playing, to be completely honest with you. If I'm keeping it a buck, I don't think he's going to play. All right, I got to cut the fucking Giants defense in this league. I'm off my team. Singletary, White, or Mixon? We're going to go Singletary. Hey, Pollard, Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, or James Conner. Pick 3. Josh Jacobs, Pollard, Aaron Jones. Is Pollard or Aaron Jones? I would go Pollard. Singletary, Rachaad White, Singletary. Davis, Watson, Myers, or Cooper. Pick 2. Cooper and Davis. And then Higbee or Knox. Happy Thanksgiving to you. New England or Miami defense? Miami defense. Swift, Williams, Foreman, or Rachaad White. PPR pick 2. I am picking Jamal Williams and Swift. We're going to go double Detroit. Colts, Jets, or Bills defense? Jets. Tua or Geno? Tua. Slayton or Christian Watson? Great question, Glock guy. I'm going. Oh, fuck. This sounds disgusting, but I'm going to go with Christian Watson. Christian Watson just keeps scoring touchdowns. We're going to just ride with Christian Watson until the wheels fall off. That's genuinely how I feel. Just keep starting him until he proves to us that we should not be starting him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to just keep riding the Christian Watson Express until the wheels fall off. Until I collapse. I'm spilling these raps. Godwin or T. Higgins? T. Higgins. I don't have anyone playing today in a lot of my leagues. It's truly sad, honestly. I like watching the guys on Thanksgiving, but that's why I play DFS, baby. Godwin or T. Higgins? Godwin. Do you think Palmer will have a good game this week? Yes. Um, Start two, DJ Moore, Lazard, Boyd, Demarcus Robinson, Lazard and Boyd. Lazard and Boyd. Peoples Jones or London, Peoples Jones. Walker or Montgomery, Walker. For the flex, Foreman or Palmer, Palmer. Jamal or Monty, Monty. Minnesota versus Pats or Seahawks versus Vegas, Seahawks. Jamal Williams or Latavius Murray, Jamal Williams. White, Wilson. Zeke or Stevenson. Debo, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans. Dortch pick two. Amari Cooper and Evans. Wilson, Lawrence. Jacoby Brissett. Wilson, Lawrence, Jacoby Brissett. Wilson, Lawrence, Jacoby Brissett. Wilson. Nah, Lawrence. Yeah, I have a bunch of bets on the games. I have a couple of bets. Some parlays. I bet on a sports book not to be named the over on every single game, so it's like over 141 total points. BetMGM though is the best sports book. They sponsor today's video. They're the best. The greatest sports book, let me tell you. Kamara or Harris? Kamara. Lazard, DJ Moore, Brennan Cooks, Michael Carter. Lazard and Michael Carter. Do I trust Justin Jefferson today? Yes. You're playing Justin Jefferson. You're never sitting him. DJ Moore worth holding? Yes, one more time. One more time because we'll see what happens with Mono Man Sam. I'm not telling you it's going to be good. But I'm telling you there's a chance it's good. One more time. I've been counting all this money like growing trees. I've been fucking on a French bitch. Say la vie. Fuck, guys. Chat, let's figure this out. Jared Goff or Russell Wilson, guys? We have a minute. We're going to go with fucking Jared Goff. I'm done with Mr. Unlimited. I'm so sick of that fucker. That sorry bastard. Miami or Cowboys, D. Miami. Appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Super appreciate and thankful for all of y'all. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm thankful for everyone in this chat. I tweeted that out. Haven't heard your reply. I don't think it's seen my question. Yeah, Alex, I have not seen your question once. Can you just ask it one more time? I will answer it. I'm literally looking for your question. Hope everyone has a luxurious Thanksgiving. All right, my lineups are set as good as they possibly could be. I don't fucking know, man. And Kevin, I'm not trying to skip over your questions either. I'm literally clicking at random. Should I trade AJ Brown and Olave for Tay? No. Evans or Watson? Evans. Just tuned in. Kirk Cousins or play Justin Fields? Kirk Cousins because Fields is not going to play. Mixon, Singletary, Palmer. I'm going Singletary. No, I'm going Palmer. Harris, Steelers, or Godwin? Godwin. Happy Thanksgiving. I started. I'm going Herbert. I currently have 143 projected in 14-team league. Very nice. That's great to hear, dude. Boyd or Pickens? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Boyd or Pickens? Boyd. Moore or Curtis Samuel? Curtis Samuel. All right. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. The lineups are all locked. I'm going to answer questions for, let's say, 3 more minutes, and then we're getting out of here. If anyone has more questions, just ask them in chat. And yeah, I am answering 2 different chats at the same time. It is a little difficult, but hey, that's what makes the money here. Answering questions. So make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out here. Burrow or Watson rest of the season? I'd say Burrow because we haven't seen Watson yet. Connor or Pollard? I would go Pollard. Thanks, bro. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Great. My lineup. Expecting Juju will play. Josh Allen, Chubb, Walker, Hopkins. Yeah, your lineup looks fucking amazing, man. Really good. Lineup looks chef's kiss, Manu Fleek. We're going to have an excellent Thanksgiving. Dak Prescott or Justin Herbert? Herbert. Saquon or Kenneth Walker? Saquon. Cole Kmet or Hooper? Cole Kmet. Happy Thanksgiving, Nick Sandy. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Engineer One. Let's have a great day, baby. Ramondre or Amari Cooper in the pouring rain. We're going to go Ramondre. But I don't think the pouring rain is going to affect Cooper too much, but I'm still going to go Ramondre. Start, sit, ETN or CMC. Oof, I'm starting CMC. Sitting ETN, I guess. Just bet Bills money line, Giants +10, Pats +2.5 parlay. We like that is the exact same parlay I placed yesterday, except for I think I got Giants 9.5, and I took the Pats. I ate the extra juice, got Pats +3.5. Yes, I like that parlay. ETN for Evans and Dylan. I'd rather have ETN. Flex Darius Slayton or Garrett Wilson. Slayton. No, actually, I'd go Garrett Wilson. Wheaton W said it's a fact. Thanks to Cask. Have a great day. No problem. Have a great day to you. You don't understand how much you appreciate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And some Thanksgiving food. Ron, I think you asked earlier if I cook. I do not cook anything on Thanksgiving. I do cook dinner every once in a while. I am an okay chef, I guess. Better at grilling. It is currently cold as fuck. Um, so not really grilling. Travis Kelce and Tony Pollard are not worth Amari Cooper Gerald Everett. Yes, I agree. I'm keeping Kelce. He has a no trade clause when I draft him. Yeah, that's a fact. Can't be trading him. So thank you guys all for watching. We're gonna get out of here. Watch the game. I love all you guys again. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. If I didn't answer your question, just ask it in the comment section after today's video. Once this ends, there's will be a comment section you can ask. I'll answer down there. I love you guys all so much. Have a great rest of your guys' day, as always. Good boy.